Hey guys, it's the Missus from Parker 5 Kickin' Debt, and I was challenged by Lydia at 5 for 5 Meals to do a mommy scenario question and answer time. So I have 8 questions that I'll read off and then give you my answers. The first one is, your kid is refusing to eat dinner. Do you stand your ground and demand they eat what you made, or do you make them something else? I've never made my children something else. You eat it or you go hungry. So they haven't starved, so I guess my cooking's okay. But I even have that rule with my daycare kids. You take one bite. We call it a no thank you bite. Just to make sure that you really don't like it. Because more times than not, they end up trying that one bite and they really like it. Hang on just a minute. Thought a child needed me. Okay. Number 2. Your kid has a meltdown at the store. Nothing is working to calm them. Do you leave and come back another time, or grit your teeth and finish shopping? If the mister's with me, I mean, obviously now, if they throw a fit, my kids are 10, 12, and 13, they'll be in some major trouble. So thankfully we don't have the issue now. But when they were younger, we had some major meltdowns, and thankfully the mister was usually with me when those happened, and he would just take the issue out to the van and sit with them while I finished up. And even, you know, that child wouldn't get a special treat at checkout, which we normally didn't do, but on those occasions we did, just to say, see, this is your consequence for not obeying us. If it was just me in the store, it would probably depend on where we were. If we were up in the city and, you know, 45 minutes away from home and it's something I really needed to do, then I would just suffer through it and hope that I wouldn't get too many dirty stares. The third question, your kid gets too many toys for their birthday. Do you make some returns or save them for a rainy day? I don't know that this has ever been an issue. Our family was always really good about giving them things that they needed and asking ahead of time. So I don't know what I would do. I would probably put them away if it wasn't a duplicate toy and something I thought that they would use in the future. Otherwise, I would return it and either put the money on a gift card that they could spend later, or just return it for something else that was needed. Clothes, shoes, whatever, you know, they were in need of at the time. Number 4, your kid is protesting sleep. Do you give in at 3 a.m., get them up, and turn on a movie, or do you continue to rock them, nurse, etc. to try to get them back to sleep? AJ didn't like to sleep in his bed, so we would let him come out and sleep on the couch. And once he was old enough to turn on the TV, that's normally where we found him. So the girls we never had an issue with. They liked to sleep in their beds. And once they got to sleep, they usually didn't wake up till the morning. So I don't know. I didn't really have that issue. Em didn't like to sleep at first. She would sleep in our arms, but I mean, she was a newborn, so I don't know. I guess we've kind of given in with AJ, letting him come out, but we all needed sleep, and that's what gave us all sleep. Number 5, you have an appointment and no babysitter. Do you bring them with you or reschedule? Heck yeah, I bring them with me, because that's how I do stuff. I mean, even now I take the daycare kids to my doctor's appointments that are appropriate. So, I mean, obviously not certain appointments I'm taking anybody to, but just for my rechecks on my blood sugar and stuff, I take daycare kids to that now, and I schedule it when I only have 4 kids. And then my kids came with me 99% of the time to my appointments before they started school. Number 6, you have 20 minutes until unexpected company arrives. Do you rush to clean up your messy house, or just figure, hey, it's okay, I've got kids? I would do a mad dash to clean up my house. And I don't know why, because I don't care that I have a messy house at times, but yet I know that's important to the mister that we have a clean house, so I try my best to keep it picked up, and it doesn't always happen. It's usually the 4 o'clock rush of get everything cleaned up before he gets home from work. So I would run around like a chicken with my head cut off. Number 7, you're running late and only have time to do your hair or makeup. Which do you choose? That's easy. I would choose my hair because I have not worn makeup in 1.5 years, so no need for it. But I try to do something with my hair, whether it's curl it or straighten it, pull it up in a ponytail, braid it, something. So I would definitely choose my hair. Number 8, you're at the park and another child pushes yours. Do you intervene and correct them, or do you go find the child's parent? This has very rarely happened to me. I really had to stop and think about this one when I was first going through the questions. The only times I remember it happening, the kids that were doing the throwing or pushing of things were older and unsupervised with no parent whatsoever at the park. And so I remember asking them, please stop, that's not appropriate, you know, you're hurting the other kids. And a few times they didn't stop, and I mean, there's no parent I can go tell, so we ended up just packing up and going to another park. So, I don't know, I would probably tell them, hey, you know, let's not throw the rocks, or let's not kick the kids. And if they didn't stop, and their parent was there, I'd probably go say, hey, you know, your child's hurting my child, you know, can you please ask them to stop? But those are all of my questions, and thank you, Lydia, for doing this. It was fun, and I'll see you guys later.